You know, triplets seem to be a thing with the Dallas Cowboys. Wouldn't you agree? 1, 2, 3. Well, at least from the 90s until now. You know what I'm saying? We've seen our fair share era of triplets. But I want to share these 3 triplets, 369, these 9 things with you on what Dez Bryant should be able to do in order to be able to come back and make the Dallas Cowboys great again in 2020. This is the I Have a Dream version of what happened before Martin Luther King Day back in January. Yo, this BG and welcome to Coffee and Blunts. On today's edition, we're going to talk about the 9 things that Dez Bryant needs to do in order to come back and make the Dallas Cowboys great again. So let's take it back to January, and it was the night before Martin Luther King, and I had a dream. No pun intended. I actually woke up the next day and I said, you know what, that dream of Dez Bryant coming back to the stars seems like it's more and more of a reality. So I wanted to take what I did on Medium, that story that I wrote that day, many of you actually viewed in this group, and I wanted to combine it into a video to share with you and also be able to inform you about what's called Society X and why you need to know, why we need to know. But just me and you. Stay tuned. All right, now finally, let's get to the listicle. That's the 9 things that Dez Bryant and all of us should be aware of. That way it can make the Dallas Cowboys great again. Let's get into the first one, shall we? Time heals all wounds, and that's number 1. So we got to look back at it, man. You know what I'm saying? As I get this video going now, you know, we got the Rock the Bills radio on. We got the short clips done and out the way. As y'all can see, I've got my script here again. You know what I'm saying? We walking y'all through it. I showed y'all in the stories on Instagram, over there at Canva, how I'm making the thumbnails for these videos. So yesterday's video was almost 7 minutes. My goal is to get 5 minutes. That shit's going to be tough, especially because y'all know I'm long-winded. But on today's episode, number 1, time heals all wounds. So we got to look back, man, and we got to just squash the beef. You know what I'm saying, between the Dallas organization, between the fans, between the players, and everybody there. Even though I'm going to talk about some players on here on one of these, time heals all wounds, and I think that Dez Bryant understands that and has come back with a renewed approach, because what I had heard this morning on the radio was that his daughter had came to him and asked him, you know, Daddy, are you going to play football again? And I think that was a gut punch, and that made him wake up. And that's, I think, why we're seeing the different behavior with Dez now. So time heals all wounds. Let's move on past the bullshit, shall we? On number 2 of the 9 things that Dez Bryant needs to do to make Dallas Cowboys great again is he needs to lead by example. And I firmly think we're already seeing that. You know, with Dez, I always had a problem with, prior to his blow up and the Amazon that came out All or Nothing, where they slanted him on the negative production side, in my opinion. I thought he could have done more as a leader. As you'll scroll down on timeline, I had a video for Dez during that time when he was about to sign with the Browns. But like I said, number 1 says heal all wounds, and number 2, lead by example. And firmly, I can believe we see Dez showing up. He's showing out, he's campaigning, he's out there with the fans, and he's doing those things that he needs to do to lead by example, getting his workout on early in the offseason. He's communicating with the leadership, he's campaigning, and he's also got other players out there like Patrick Mahomes throwing the passes. Can't ever go wrong with that, right? Unless it's Dak Prescott. For the 4th out of number 9 reasons, you know what I'm saying, of things that Dez Bryant can do to make Dallas Cowboys great again is simply Dak Prescott. Now you say, how does Dez have anything to do with that? Well, check it out. Remember when I was talking about them triplets? You know, it was Dak, Zeke, and, you know what I'm saying, Dez at one time, right? Dak, Zeke, Dez, you know, Zeke and Destroy, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. You've seen all them t-shirts popping up on there. But number 4 has got to be Dak Prescott. As we get him locked in and they get the table set, we ain't going to have to worry about no triplets no more, because Dak Prescott going to be off the leash and we can move Dez around from one position to the next. Oh, man. Quads? Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the deal. Quadruplets, baby. We're going from triplets to quadruplets with Dak Prescott, baby. Hey, so for all you number gurus out there, you know what I'm saying, since we on number 5, and y'all know how many them Cowboys got, right? Them 5 rings. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the chase 4, 6. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to play a word on numbers. Number 5 is actually the chase for 6. So now with Dez back on the roster, you got to realize where we were the weakest at last year, and that was in the red zone, baby. Y'all know what Dez bring to the table inside the 20-yard line. Throw up the X, baby. It's the chase for 6. When you got quadruplets out there and not triplets, oh, baby, the odds just increase, baby. It's a win-win. Look, I done tried to tell y'all, man, you got to put your thinking caps on, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get it out here, you know what I'm saying? You better got to get to the green like relish, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting to the mustard, you know what I'm saying? Your busters better catch up. We on that win-win, baby. That's number 6. After we get the chase for 6 and we get to 6, it's a win-win for everybody. Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboy community, everybody that falls in line, and oh yeah, especially my boy over there, Mike, at Win-Win. We need to hook up Society X with the win-win, baby. Speaking of Society X, did I tell you about it? Stay tuned, watch it to the end of the video so you can learn about it. Yeah, it's kind of fitting, but Noriega, you know what I'm saying? Back when Dez was initially drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, for those of y'all that didn't follow his situation too closely, you probably didn't ever hear about the Dez Bryant rules, right? Or the Dez rules. Well, check it out. On number 7, that's what I want to address today, and that's mental health. And that's the mental health Dez rules. So now that every NFL team under their new instruction has one mental health advisor per team, Dez, you have qualified with the experience and everything you have gone through in your life to be able to go out there and share your story, to be able to help those and provide a light for them to be able to follow and maybe steer clear of some of those rocks along the way, along your journey, baby. So the Dez Bryant mental health rules, baby. Come back and be a part of the mental health game, Dez. The game needs you, baby. Especially in your own society, baby. Number 8's kind of fitting because when you 8-8, you double it up like 20/20 double vision, baby. You know what I'm saying? You just got to X out the past and the bullshit, like we said at number 1. But on number 8, you know what I'm saying? I got to talk about this Garrett guy stuff, man. Quite frankly, because actions bark louder than tweets. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it kind of funny how Jason Garrett's linked to New York? And now we got Jason Witten possibly linked to New York. And then we're hearing reports of Sean Lee linked to New York. You know what I'm saying? They just need to go on and get Jason Witten out of there too. You know what I'm saying? Them Garrett guys, reason why X was gone in the first place, baby. If you don't know, that's number 8. Now for number 9, all you Cowboy fans that just heard me say get Jason Witten out of there, I know you're in your feelings. That's what I need you to do now. Just keep your head up. Because on for number 9, it's the beautiful mind of Tony Romo. Now just imagine this. As we lift our heads up, wouldn't it be great to hear Tony Romo announce the Super Bowl in Tampa next year with all the quadruplets out there, and he knows the plays like no other quarterback has ever known that system, for him to be able to call that? Oh, and then as we see Dez Bryant add to that total touchdown reception record as the all-time Dallas Cowboy leader, yeah, let's watch and add to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I said getting went out and out of there anyway. He was getting up in there to try to break his record. Them Garrett guys, baby. Y'all know what it is. Number 9. 9mm boy, baby. Tony Romo, the beautiful mind on the mic in Tampa on them boys. Yo, now check it out. In summer, you know what I'm saying? Do I really want Dez re-signed? Check it out. You know I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I love Dez. My son named Bryant. So, of course. But now, either way, whether they sign him or whether they don't, I'm going to tell you what. It's going to be a lot of fun talking about this and watching it unfold. You know what I'm saying? Because I think good's going to win in the end. Because it's always a win-win, baby. And it's time to throw the X up. So, we learned about the 9 things today in this video that Dez Bryant could bring to the table, baby, with this kind of mental health mindset to be able to make the Dallas Cowboys great again in 2020. You rolling with coffee and BG, baby. Man, look, I done had too much of that Jesus, baby. You rolling with coffee and blunts with BG, baby. Y'all know I like my coffee black, and y'all know I like my flowers green, baby. It's always a win-win when you rocking with BG. I need y'all to hit subscribe, like, and share to this video, and leave me a comment below. Do you want to see Dez come back and get signed? Or do you want to keep your head up and just watch him keep his head down? You let me know. Leave me a comment below, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Hey, yo, so check it out. This is what this Society X is all about, man. Nobody seems to know anything. All I know is last year he came out with something called Personal Corner or something like that to effect. They kind of ran somewhat kind of a same promo they're doing now, except for it's a little bit more heavy this year. So if you go follow them on Instagram at Society X Life, You know what I'm saying? You can see they've been doing a countdown. There's 5 days left until he's going to announce that they're going to be giving away, it looks like 100 chains. You see him wearing those X chains, right? He says giving away 100 of them chains. There's some videos and pictures of those chains, I presume, that are going to be those chains. And they're giving away $20,000 as a giveaway. So I don't know what this is about, if it's for social media influencers or what, but I'm just trying to wake y'all up and let y'all know, go over there and check it out, and let's have fun with Dez. You know what I'm saying? If he come on back to the star, baby, y'all know it's going to be cracking. It's going to be a win-win.